We're going to now work on one of the homework problems, cp031 133, and the goal of this problem is to determine voltage V sub x. At this point, what we know is passive sign convention. We also know Ohm's law. We also know Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. So, knowing that, then we can approach the problem on the following way. If I try to do Kirchhoff's voltage law loop here, then I know that if I have V sub x, then I can have this voltage that will be 5 times 12. But when I go over here, I don't have that voltage because I don't have I sub x. So I need to find I sub x before I can attempt to do Kirchhoff's voltage law loop around this mesh. So how can we find I sub x? Well, in order to find I sub x, I know that voltage by Ohm's law is R times I, and I is just V divided by R. So if I can find the voltage across these two terminals, then I will be able to find I sub x. So one of the things about this problem is that R sub A and this 18 volts source is in parallel. So that means that from this point to this point, I also have 18 volts across this resistor, and I have 18 volts across this resistor. They are in parallel. So we actually can find I sub x as 18 volts divided by 6 ohms, and that will be 3 amps. So if I know that this is 18 volts and I sub x is 3 amps, well, we have one of the answers. But now to find V sub x, then we will apply Kirchhoff's voltage law around this loop, and we can say that minus V sub x is going to be equal to the sum of 5 ohms times 12 amps plus the 18 volts across this resistor, and this is equal to 0. So we can send V sub x to the other side of the equation, and then this is going to be 5 times 12 is 60 plus 18. That will be equal to 78 volts.